Hello, my name is Chris McIntyre and I am a Customer Success Manager here at foreUP. Today I'm going to be going over the different tips and tricks that your course can use when it comes to managing your events for both your staff and your customers. We'll review the process of creating an event, associating all charges needed for that event to that specific event customer, as well as building a nice clean invoice that you can send to those customers at the end of the day to pay off those fees. So let's go ahead and jump in to show you where this first step in this process is going to be. Click on our list of modules and navigate to the customers page. We then will go ahead and create a new customer that's going to be event specific. Now what we highly recommend you do is you name the first name of the event, just the name of the event itself. So we'll go ahead and start hospital event. You can then add all other information pertaining to the basic information section. And then there's a couple other things that you want to do. One is we recommend adding them to an event-specific group. The reason being is it's greatly helpful for you. That way you can come back at a later time and potentially market to these specific event customers. The other portion you want to for sure make sure is checked is under the golf info section. You want to make sure this customer is member box is checked. Once those are checked, you want to go ahead and click Save Changes to create that new customer within the database. So after you save the customer, you're actually going to pull the customer back up because there's a couple more boxes you want to make sure are checked in order to activate them for a member balance account. So we'll go ahead and pull up this hospital event customer again. You'll now notice there's a couple more tabs up at the top. We'll navigate to the Accounts tab. And the next box we want to make sure is checked is the Allow Negative Balance. This will activate a member balance account for this specific customer. Once that is checked, then we can go ahead and save those changes. But one more trick that we have for you is you also have this Documents tab where you can upload any type of event agreement and or liability or contract or whatever the customer may need to sign in order to host an event. You can create a digital copy that we can save right to the customer profile itself. We'll go ahead and click Save Changes. And now we're ready to start charging the customer for the specific event charges. We are now set up to jump over to the point of sale to start adding different transactions. Once we're on the point of sale, we'll go ahead and pull up that event customer and start adding the different transactions. We'll start with the deposit. And then we can add any other additional items as well. So for this one, there's going to be some food involved. So we'll go ahead and add a food package that we have. And so to actually pay for these transactions, we will navigate down to the Pay Now button and click on Member Balance. This will allow us to charge to that event customer's member balance. So now that we've added all those charges to the event customer, we're now ready to go ahead and bill them. When we go to Bill the Customer, we will go ahead and navigate to the Billing module. We will click on New Statement, and we will search for the event customer. Under the date range, you will select any dates that you added charges to the customer's account. You can add a due date if you would like. If you would like to give a grace period, you can add a couple of days to give them that grace period. Under terms and conditions, you can add a couple of terms and conditions if you want to. We can also add something to the messages box. So here we'll just add a quick message. Now, after you've added the message, you have a couple of different options when it comes to generating the statement itself. Now, if we look here at this Generate button, we have a little arrow. Now, if we click this, we have the option to generate and email the statement immediately to the customer. We also have the option to generate and open it for printing. For this one, I'm going to go ahead and just generate it. We'll go ahead and refresh our page to let that statement show up. And now, as you can see, we can have this statement. So if we click the View button, we have the ability to see all of those different transactions that we charged to the customer. So now we can go ahead and accept payment. Now, when it comes to accepting payment, you have a couple of different options as well with this. One of the easiest options that we have is if you add a saved payment method from the start when you create the customer, we have the ability just simply to now charge to that saved payment method. So I'll show you that now. Once we are on the billing page, we'll find that statement that we created and we'll go ahead and click Pay. In the dropdown, we then have the ability to choose from that saved payment method. And once selected, we can go ahead and click Pay, and we will have accepted payment on that. One of the other options that we have as well is when it comes to using ACH. If your course is already set up with ACH, then we can give the customer access to the online portal to be able to add their bank account, and then they can pay with that bank account itself. For more information on how to set up that ACH account, please contact your account manager here at foreUP. We hope by that using these tips and tricks in this video, we can add some organization and simplicity to when you are hosting your events at your course. From creating the customer, to adding the charges to the customer's account, to creating a nice clean statement for the customer to go ahead and pay off those charges. We greatly appreciate you being with us today.